Now, in the aftermath of this tragic bridge collapse in Baltimore, our very own Yanni Tregellis spoke with a local maritime lawyer about the next steps and potential liabilities. Yanni?
Yeah, good afternoon, Kara. Well, an absolutely tragic and shocking event unfolding in Baltimore today. So I wanted to learn a little bit more about the aftermath of an instance like this. So I spoke with that local maritime lawyer about exactly what this process looks like and who might be held responsible.
The search is on for anyone stranded in the water after a cargo ship collided into Baltimore's Francis Scott Key Bridge early this morning, causing it to collapse.
Coast Guard's primary mission right now is search and rescue, looking for any survivors in the water.
Coast Guard officials using several boats as well as helicopters to scan the water in the port of Baltimore, one of the largest in the mid-Atlantic. Video from the moments the Singapore-registered vessel Dali struck one of the bridge's pillars shows its lights flicker on and off again, and then the Francis Scott Key Bridge collapses.
When a vessel hits a stationary object in a collision, then the vessel is presumed to be at fault. Might seem obvious, but in the law, in the maritime law, there's a specific rule for that.
John Fulweiler is a maritime lawyer based out of Newport. Speaking to ABC 6 News this morning, Fulweiler describing the likely lengthy lawsuits that will ensue following this morning's tragedy in the port of Baltimore, trying to get to the bottom of what led to this collision that has left several people missing after several cars and 8 people on the bridge at the time of the collapse fell into the water.
What was going on in the bridge of the vessel, whether or if there were tug escorts available, was the bridge properly lit? I think that's probably a less of a concern. But you can see all these facts are going to be marshaled together, examined, and there's going to be a determination of fault at the end of the day.
Maryland Governor Wes Moore saying this morning the ship issued a mayday call after losing power shortly after departing the dock, a move that likely saved lives. And now U.S. Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg heading to Baltimore, and Maryland's Transportation Secretary Paul Wiedefeld saying in a news briefing Tuesday morning that authorities are searching for alternative transport options for the approximately 35,000 people that use the bridge every day.
There are instances where vessels of this size lose steerage, lose power. The actual striking of shoreside infrastructure anecdotally seems somewhat infrequent.
Now, the Port of Baltimore is closed to vessel traffic until further notice, and it's too early to say when ships will begin calling the port once again. Westmore reiterating that the main focus right now is saving lives. In the newsroom, Yanni Tregellis, ABC 6 News.